This is a historic farm. It's been in this place for over 100 years.
Whidbey has a great history of farming, and I think that Greenbank Farm is doing something very special in forwarding that history on.
I think they've achieved a really nice balance here between commerce, natural resource management, conservation, public involvement, public use.
At this place, there's this incredibly exciting relationship between a public agency that owns it, and that's the Port of Coupeville, a nonprofit that manages it, and then retail tenants that actually pay rent into the system to make sure that it continues to be an economic center of activity. So it's these three very different public, private, and nonprofit entities that come together to keep this place constantly changing into the future.
One of the reasons I think Greenbank Farm is so special is the physical location and the unique perspective here, and also one of the very few spots where you can be on top and see the Cascades and the Olympics all together.
Something that's really important to me as a parent bringing up a young child is that they develop a sense of place. And for me, Greenbank Farm is part of that picture. I think it's really important that children develop that sense of place that includes hills and views and ponds and wetlands and people all kind of intersecting in the same spot.
Since opening the gallery about 4.5 years ago and starting to represent some of these artists here at the farm in my gallery, I feel it's really given the public a good insight into the diversity and the quality of art that's being done on Whidbey Island and specifically here at the farm. And I think that the farm has consciously chosen to make art and creativity part of the spectrum of things that the farm supports in terms of supporting on a business level.
I feel like I can really make a contribution to offering wonderful food, and especially now that we have agriculture at the farm, interns growing beautiful organic produce, I can incorporate those products into my offerings.
I chose Greenbank Farm because I was looking for an efficient way to learn how to farm. So in 7 months I could come and get classroom experience, and I could also get experience out in the fields. Something special that the farm offers to its students is an opportunity to lease land from the training center. And so after our training year, we leased a half acre from the training center and ran our own farm business. It really gave us the confidence and the skills and the markets that we need to feel like we can actually do it on our own.
I think in some ways a space like this becomes a sanctuary where we can have an agriculture that does have a heart.
The Whidbey Island Conservation District has collaborated with the Greenbank Farm on a number of projects, one of which we installed a rain garden to catch stormwater off the roof of the tractor barn and infiltrate it. And we did it as a partnership with WSU Extension of Island County as a demonstration project to educate the public about protecting Puget Sound from stormwater pollution. As a public venue, the Greenbank Farm is a great place for us to do demonstration, outreach, and education projects like that. The large wetland here at the Greenbank Farm is a great asset, not only in terms of providing really valuable habitat for wildlife, birds, fish, amphibians, but also as a means by which surface water, stormwater is cleansed before it goes into Puget Sound. It also, I think, is a great way for the public to see a big, largely intact wetland and how it functions and what it looks like and all the wildlife that enjoy it.
As an Audubon member, when I come to the farm, what I realize is that the farm's diversity of habitats allow me to come here at any time of the year to see birds that will use this as a feeding grounds and a breeding grounds and a nesting grounds, to birds that will use it as a stopover on their way migrating from the north, tundra areas to the south. It's just an incredibly diverse ecosystem.
I'm driven by remembering that larger capacity that Greenbank Farm has and how to keep it as open and welcoming to the broadest diversity of people possible.
This place is a conduit for beauty, and walking that ridge, I don't think it's a prettier place than Whidbey. And to have it accessible to the public is even more extraordinary.
This farm is always alive. It's alive with people at all hours, taking care of the businesses and taking care of the fields. It's alive with animal life. It's alive with wind and beautiful starlit nights, and it's just a vibrant, fulfilling, lively place, and it never really rests.